Alright guys, what is up, and welcome to the top 4 match of the Chrono Clash System event here in beautiful, sexy, breathtaking Richmond, Virginia.
It's got history, it's got futury, it's just got all the
It's got two handsome men commentating.
I'll tell you what,
some Chrono Clash.
What doesn't it have?
Right,
Richmond, you know
that's
what I'm saying?
true, that's true. And I'll tell you, not much.
Not much.
Not much.
It's been a great weekend, though, I'll tell you what. A lot of great players. We had nearly 50 players for this
Winter
event.
clothing is something it doesn't have.
Yeah, but just for the inside, you know. It's kind of nice, though, when you go outside. Then you're like, right? Instead
yeah.
of going, it's really hot, you're like, it's really nice.
Thank you.
So, yeah, it's a little cold here in the event hall, but that's quite all right. I would take that over too hot any day of the week. Now we've got Gavin Pierce and John Toborg, which is just a really cool name. I'm kind of rooting for John just because of that. Just on
Isn't
that basis.
Toborg isn't he isn't that a character from Overwatch? Isn't he like the dwarf?
It does sound like that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'm not sure, though. I'm not sure. My nephews play that game. I haven't really played it. But yeah, Trunks match, you're right. Jacob played very well. I was actually just talking to Jacob about that match. He's off playing his top 4 game. But it was just a really fun match to watch. 2 really skilled players going at it like that was just really cool, man.
Yeah, so Gavin Pierce playing Boruto on turn 1. It's going to be something you better get used to. That's a very powerful turn 1 play. It's a very hard card to get around. There are quite a few cards that deal with it, though. It's just a matter of do you have those cards or not. And oftentimes when we build decks, we build them with Boruto in mind. How many different ways do we have to build Boruto, whether it's EX cards or... and red does have access, and as it turns out, purple has the most ways to deal with them.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, of course, we just had a bounce effect there. Just going to play him again, though, because, why not?
Draw an EX card. I mean, you just get another EX card.
That's right. That's right. So still not a bad deal when you play him again.
But yeah, red has Sakura, 4-drop Sakura, deals with Boruto.
Yep.
Purple
just kills any Sentinel, basically.
Yep. Purple has Pain in the Guardian stack, and Neji that can deal with it as well. And then there's a multitude of balance effects from red as well.
I suspect that Boruto will be less dominant when we move to having side decks, right?
That's the idea. Yeah.
So that first game he might wreck you, but second game you can side in some stuff, and hopefully that will kind of help you. We're going to try doing side decks for the next PPG event. They're talking about doing an 8-card side deck. That 8 cards.
Well, I think it was 9 cards.
Was it 9?
I thought you said you wanted divisible of 3.
Whatever. Yeah. Three seemed fine to me.
Yep.
Divisible of 3. So 9 cards. We're going to try that for the next PPG event. If people like it, we're going to keep that.
Oh, that'd be cool. That'd be really cool. Here's a card that deals with it.
Yeah.
The Fox goes to 9, so you can go 9 into 9. You have to trade the Fox, but it does get rid of Boruto.
Yeah. So it's a bit less ideal because you had to sacrifice a guy to get him out, right? So you're basically 2 for 1ing yourself. But when it comes to Boruto, it's still a good deal because now all his guys are available for attack. All his guys that haven't been, that have been out long enough. And I think that's a board you swing with right there. I think we've been talking about with this last one. Maybe you take a little more time. But
what's really cool here, though, and it got time off of it, and now it's not his turn.
Oh, man. Yeah, that was a good draw on his part.
And there's nothing he could really do to play around that except maybe attack with...
No, I think he did the right thing.
No, I think so too.
Yeah, I think it's one of those times where it's just not always going to go your way. That's combat, ladies and gentlemen. There isn't one yet, Trunk Smash. We've been I didn't want one originally because I was worried it'd be just too complex. It adds a lot of baggage to the tournament rules itself. Like now you need deck lists and deck checks and things like that because and rules for what if you don't decide board between matches and things like that. So that's why I didn't have it in there. But I think that enough people really enjoy it that I think it's fine. It's worth its baggage.
Okay. John, figure out what EX he wants to play here. He's going to go with this Sasuke Sasano.
Yeah, there's actually 2 cards with that same name, right? And so I remember it caused a little confusion earlier today when I was playing one of the gang out there. Real Clark, I think so far the red has been the most popular, I'd say, color-wise, and I think red-purple has been so far the most popular.
Yeah, red-purple, red-green we've seen a lot
Red, purple, green. Red-green is also very popular. Yeah, boy, look at this. John Toborg just owning this board.
Yeah, I think the question here is about Sasuke Sasano, and I think the issue here is the Sasano, you do have to when it comes to play, choose something with 5 or less and KO it. And what his opponent's saying is like you have to choose something.
Yeah, and you do. As long as there's a legal target, you have to kill something.
Right.
So, and of course, Cameron's coming in, our rules expert, saying yes, you still have to do that. So yeah, these abilities are mandatory. You must do them if there are legal targets for them. And you can't choose himself. Yeah, that's another thing. He cannot choose himself. So I think there's just some. I think John is just kind of figuring out how he's going to kind of mess with that. And yeah, what? No, he can't choose himself. It's one of your other battlers. That's the target. One of your other battlers. Does it say something different in your thing there? Let's check it out. Oh yeah, so that's one. Oh no, you're right. I'm taking it back. I was thinking of the wrong icon. It is any battler. He can choose himself. Well, he can't because he's
the 5 or less.
Strength.
But
so sorry. Yes, please scratch what I said. I know nothing. I'm just here for eye candy. I'm not here for anything. Actually, yeah. Sorry, I was thinking of the one of your others.
Right. Oh, and the game is over.
There we go. All right. So looks like John goes to 1 win. Gavin goes to 0 wins.
My videos take too long to make, man, if I'm being honest.
See, that's why that video I did for the Facebook, I didn't edit it. I didn't do anything.
Right.
I said hi to my mom. I'm like,
Yeah,
hey, Mom, say
that
hi.
was awesome.
Like,
That was
"Hey."
awesome.
And I'm like, you know what? Because I don't want to get this out. The point is not. That's why I nodded to you guys. I'm like, I don't have the.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
Nod to my competitors at PPG. That was sick.
Wait, I thought you were PPG.
No.
Oh man, I'm so confused.
No, I have my own. I'm my own.
I
I'm
met
my own
you,
independent
Dusty.
woman. I know you did. I knew it.
who
I knew it. I suddenly knew you did.
I'll get that right next time.
That's okay.
That was just.
It's
I
okay.
can't believe it.
You just
know
being
what?
here with me is my life.
It really is special. It really is.
It is. We're having a great
You know,
time. I'm really
it's
actually having a lot of
Not
fun.
the games you win; it's the friends you make on the way.
Yes, you're absolutely right, dude. That's deep, man.
I actually did mean that.
Maybe that's what this means.
we need
Friends you meet at the end. It's
Friends
close. It's
of
like
end. Friends of end.
friends of end. We did it. We figured it out.
Oh no, man.
Meanwhile, John and Gavin watched the restream of this. Is like, okay, thanks guys for paying any attention to our game at all.
Yeah, no, it's all about the games you win. Well, some players, that's their deal. I get
Says
that.
the guy who doesn't own the game. I don't know if I can believe you.
Oh yeah, good call there, Slater. I think about that. I think about your stance there.
Killing Granny Cho. Since he has a reinforcements play off of it.
That's really interesting. I don't know that I would do that.
Ooh.
With the lightning bolt. Like, I think that I would wait for Granny to. I guess you save a Guardian that way because he's probably just going to swing Granny into your Guardians.
Man, I'd say this card is just. This is a card I think is like a perfect cyborg card.
Yeah, that's
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
There's so many matchups where she does nothing, but the
Yeah, you're
matchup she
right.
does something good on, you're like,
She's a beating.
shoot, she is
That's
definitely
right.
a beating. That is for sure.
I'm going for the. Oh, look at that! Once again, clearing the board with them Guardians. I'll tell you what.
All right.
Oh,
Boruto.
Boruto.
Okay.
Alonzo, I didn't see that, so we might have missed something there. I apologize.
No, I think you might have missed maybe the Guardian. I mean the reinforcements. I
Stacked
think.
Guardian, yeah. Yeah, somebody's stacking the Guardians.
All right, Kakuza
Yeah.
is important card here. He doesn't have any EX cards though. It's kind of the problem with red green is it doesn't have the EX generation that like blue.
It's a little
purple
harder.
does.
It's a little harder. And in hindsight, I wished I'd probably made red a little tougher to get EXs than it is now. There's a couple cards that just kind of give them to you a bit easy, like the 3-for-1.
Yeah,
Plus one Guardian.
Sarura or whatever.
Yeah, she's a bit strong, I think, and giving you that. In fact, there she is, right there. I think.
That's the Soraka.
Oh, that's the
or
wrong one,
Sakura.
yeah.
Soraka. That's
a good
champion
use.
from League of Legends. I don't know what I'm just saying random words now. That's
I just-
Hulk Hogan. I don't know.
And I don't know, guys. When I talk about the names of these cards, I just get hungry for like Japanese food, right? I'm
Yeah,
like, man, I could go for some
absolutely.
teppanyaki right now.
Oh,
like, I
my
mean, have them
gosh.
chop it up in front of us and just oh, it's so
Yakiniku.
good.
Oh, my
It's
goodness.
so good. Of course, I'm just hungry too.
I am
so.
too. I'm starving. I mean, there was literally a bag of like 40 cheeseburgers, and I got one, and I turned around, and like the bag was devoured. There was like a
Yeah,
feral
judges.
rat's nest in it, and all of a sudden, like it was like
Post-apocalyptic wasteland.
it had radiation for some reason. But so let me ask you this question.
Sasuke's wife, Shiraja. Oh man,
Sriracha.
that's messed up. Right, back
So
to, back to the game.
So let me ask you this:
Dusty.
I was dying. I was coughing. I'm sorry. Is watching these games making you think of any different changes you would make in Godzilla, or is it giving you
No. I mean,
anything
I think
like that, or
I mean, it definitely. I mean, mostly what it does is go, yeah, here's some tweaks to the field I would probably have made had we seen this many games. I mean, that's the thing with any game like this. You have only so much time and resources to play test, and you do the best you can in the time that you have. Right?
Absolutely.
That's really what you do, and that's what we did. We did the best we could with the time that we had. So in this, it's more like, yeah, and so it definitely I mean, all of this, even when I was working on Duel Masters and Kaijudo, watching players play, it gives you it calibrates your sense of future cards, right? So like, more games I play, the more games I watch, the more calibrated my sense of how good a card is. Like when I design it, or when somebody designs it, I can look at that card and I have a better sense of how I can evaluate it much better. And especially for this game, which is it's so far afield from other games as far as card evaluation and card power, that it requires me to do a bit more of that, right? So it's something we've done in playtest. Every time I play the game, that's what I'm doing. Every time I watch a game, I'm thinking about, okay, I can see the effect, and that will help me design more games. So yes is the short answer to your question. Man, John Toborg down to 1 Guardian.
Oh, the Brando shows. Good question. Is the early meta shaping up the way you thought it would?
More or less. We knew that the purple-red deck was going to be pretty powerful. The combination of speed and control. We expected that. There are other decks that I don't want to spoil the pool and talk about that I haven't really seen yet that I think are also very powerful. I'd rather the players find those than me tell you guys, hey, here's the decks that we found when we play tested.
Yeah, actually, really early I was going to do a deck profile on the deck that I talked to you about, and I thought, like, why am I doing this? This you know what I mean? Like, we'll see if the community comes. You know,
that's fun. I don't mind.
I do too. I
don't mind deck profiles, but I think that at least for me as a designer, and like I've been playing this game a lot longer than anyone else, right? And so I just have more knowledge about the pool. But it's certainly like we knew the red purple deck, and I also kind of knew that players are going to be a little allergic to playing the larger battlers.
Ooh, 2 come down.
Oh yeah.
Actually survives. That's a beating.
So
whenever that card survives, it
rare.
feels so bad.
Yeah, because it's just, man.
Yes, the games will be on YouTube later, Alonzo.
That's right. I can replay all my witty banter with Mr. Dusty here. Oh, geez, now we're down to 1 Guardian apiece.
Gavin
Pierce is fighting to make it a 3-game match. John is trying to.
Gavin has so many EX cards too. Like, let's see what he can do
but
here.
He has nobody out, so it's like
Yeah, he can play like Granny Chio and Sasori. Maybe that's a 1 damage attack combo there.
No, both players right now are just like, how can I get that second attack? And then of course Gavin's going with Naruto, hoping to make some cheap stuff.
He needs to give his opponent no more than 1 time. Minsoki. Okay,
that's what he's doing there. Yeah, and he's going in, and then I think.
Draw EX.
He draws his last EX. Okay, so now
doesn't die, but he needs to play like a 1-drop.
And 2 drops.
See, this is
right
tough because I'm
I think it's still a good move. Like I still think John's up a creek a bit here, but I agree that with the Mitsuki, I mean.
Let's see what John can do when he decides to play. There's a Mitsuki. Now he goes to even. If it survives.
And if he has a 2-drop.
Which it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
It is dead now.
Yeah, Granny Chio, and he's done. Yeah, that's it. That's game right there. Wow. All right. Well, let's go to game 3.
Gavin taking game 2. Pretty sick.
That's one of the things I've done a few anime games now. I did Tokyo Ghoul, which is a lot of fun. I did a deck building game for that.
Tokyo Ghoul.
Tokyo Ghoul's nice because it's only like, I don't know, 30 episodes.
Yeah, Tokyo Ghoul. I'll tell you, that's a show that like it was pretty. I think was pretty interesting. Me and my wife watched like the first 2 episodes of it, and now every time we watch anything on Hulu, the next thing it shows like you should watch Tokyo Ghoul, and it just keeps showing it, and it's like,
I
dude,
recommend it. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's like, could you please stop?
It's very good. Does anyone else get annoyed when someone tabletop shuffles? I think Bearcat, you're talking about the pile shuffle.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen this thing about Harvard saying it doesn't randomize.
Sometimes I wonder, why does Harvard do with their time? Like, who's the guy that's like, my job is to figure out if tabletop shuffling is actually shuffling. It's like, holy crap.
I think part of it is to be a PhD, you have to prove something that hasn't been proven yet. And so we're kind of like finding the edges of what
that is. Yeah.
Yeah, Alonzo. Yeah. So plus Guardian Attack doesn't let you win the game if there's only one Guardian there. Plus Guardian Attack. Plus Guardian Attack doesn't let you attack the player too, right? So let's say your opponent has one Guardian and you have a +1 Guardian Attack guy. You swing for the first one and kill the Guardian, you don't automatically win.
Oh,
you still
no.
have to hit him with
See, right here, he needs to attack in the Mitsuki. Please be attacking the Mitsuki. Please be attacking the Mitsuki. Why are you not attacking the Mitsuki?
Yeah.
Get 2 time.
Well, and that's
now your turn's
Naruto.
over and you
But
can't use the
Naruto-
leader effect.
Yeah, that's the thing. He just lost the leader. You're absolutely right.
Or
There's
and,
no
and
reason
almost
not to
and
do
almost
that.
lost to Naruto.
Yeah,
I mean,
that
it's
is-
possible you could lose Naruto too.
There's
It's just,
no reason not to do that. That was a misplay on Gavin's part.
like I said, I think players are
He
being
would
just a
be in-
little
I mean,
aggressive.
think about his board position he'd be in if he'd have done that.
He could
right?
play a free 6-drop. Yeah, it'd be freaking
and his
insane.
opponent would have nothing. Right?
Yeah.
And
And
so
now
you-
because this point has nothing, it's almost impossible to challenge Naruto.
Yeah.
It's now you get -6 every turn.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, and now we're in that state, right, John? John is definitely dealing with that. And Naruto is going to be something that needs to be dealt with because that -6 is a beating.
Okay, Gavin drawing for turn.
That's interesting, Bearcat. I think that pile shuffle, did they test it also riffle shuffling? Because I think a lot of TCGers actually do. They'll pile shuffle, they'll scoop everything, and then they'll riffle shuffle. So it's a way of kind of...
Yeah, I don't think I know anyone who just pile shuffles.
Yeah, I think it's usually just in a prelude to riffle shuffling. But I don't disagree that it can be annoying because it is very time consuming. But yeah, I think... I don't know.
But I also think you have to think like, you know, you pile shuffle and then there's a cut too. You know what I mean?
And we were talking and the game ended.
Yeah, the game ended. Yeah.
Yeah.